Okay, so yesterday I went through all of the treatments that are available in the UK through the NHS and the kind of general route for psoriasis treatment once you've been diagnosed with psoriasis. So today what I wanted to talk about was a few alternative treatments. Now these are treatments that are not on the NHS, not through our healthcare provider. They are treatments that you can do in the comfort of your own home, and obviously you will need to purchase out of your own pocket. So I'm just going to go through a few treatments today that I have come across that I have either used myself or I have a little bit of knowledge into, purely because I would just like to show that there are alternative treatments as well as the NHS route if that isn't something that you kind of want to go down through either personal preference or through the fact that you are just not eligible for those treatments. I'm just going to do a little disclaimer here. The disclaimer will be in the down bar as well, but I am not a doctor, I am not a dermatologist. All of my advice throughout all of these videos are purely my own opinions and my own advice. I'm not telling any of you that you have to do these things. They've worked for me, so hopefully sharing them will help you. Some of the treatments today that I'm going to talk about I have tried, some of the treatments I haven't tried, but I wanted to share them with you. It's nice to have an idea of what treatments there are available. Now this morning I actually googled alternative psoriasis treatments, and actually I was so confused. I don't think I've ever googled it before, but it was literally like a minefield on Google. There was so many confusing things, so many ads that pop up of psoriasis cures. I have said this in previous videos, I have said this over on all of my social medias. I'm just going to put it out there, there isn't a cure for psoriasis. If anyone is promising you a cure for psoriasis, ignore them. They are lying to you. There is not a cure for psoriasis scientifically, medically, end of story. There is not a cure. They don't even know the legit cause of psoriasis yet. We think it's something to do with the immune system, but we don't have an actual legit reason of why psoriasis happens. So obviously there is no cure yet. So anything that pops up on Google that says it is a psoriasis cure, simple fact, it's not. There isn't a cure for psoriasis, end of story. So anything that promises to be a cure isn't going to cure your psoriasis. It may alleviate symptoms, which will be amazing, but it isn't a cure. We can't control the root problem. So most treatments focus on alleviating the symptoms. Putting it in simple terms, psoriasis on your skin, so the patches of psoriasis on your body, are a symptom of what your actual illness is. Psoriasis is inside the body, we think it's in the immune system, but the patches on your skin are just a symptom of the illness, if that makes sense. So lots of these treatments only target the symptoms, so you're putting creams on, you're putting light therapy onto the symptom. We're not actually treating the actual root cause because they don't know the cause yet. I hope that makes sense. Like I said in all of my videos, one treatment may not work for somebody else. Cyclosporine worked amazing for me. I know some people that have had cyclosporine that doesn't work for them. So all of these things are trial and error. If they work for you, amazing. If they don't, try something else. It's as simple as I can put it, really. I can't guarantee that any of these things are going to work for you because everybody is completely different. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is Phillips Blue Control. Now I came across Phillips Blue Control so long ago now on Twitter, and I was literally fascinated that there was something that you could buy for yourself at home to treat psoriasis. I was literally like mind boggled. So straight away I was like, I want one of these. Now I have a really old one. This is like one of the first ones that came out. They have had like 2 or 3 upgrades since then. But basically it is a blue LED machine. I'm going to get mine out of the box just to show you. So it is basically a little device just like this. As you can see, just a little device just like this. It comes in like a casing and then a strap, and then basically what it is made for is for people with psoriasis that is mild to moderate. Obviously we know I have severe, so it isn't actually made for me, but what I bought this for was when I have mini flare-ups, so I can just target those tiny little spots when they come up. But it is more designed for people that have it kind of on their elbows. So basically you would pop this on here with its little casing, strap it on there, leave it to do its magic while you watch TV or anything else. Usually when I have a mini flare up, I just get a couple of spots on my belly. So what I did is I actually popped it in its casing and strapped it around my stomach, just placing it on the exact spots that I wanted to treat, and then I would leave it to work its magic while I just watched TV or something like that. So I haven't used this as my primary like psoriasis care, but I know a lot of people do. So I'll leave a link in the down bar to some Phillips Blue Control testers, and you can head on over to their Instagram and ask them any questions, because they will probably be better to ask questions to, because they have used it for what it is specifically made for. It is for mild to moderate psoriasis, so if you do have severe psoriasis or you have goutte like all over your body, it isn't specifically made for those, unfortunately. But if you do have mild to moderate, more on your elbows or your knees, or any patches on your body where you've just kind of got one or two little patches, this will be perfect for you. And they have a money back guarantee, so they have proven that it definitely works. So I'll leave a link in the down bar to the website. They released a brand new device on World Psoriasis Day, so that will be available to purchase now, and I think that it's basically a new device that takes quicker to target the spot. So basically you don't have to leave it on as long, so you can kind of move it around your body in a quicker time, so you don't have to be using your device as long. So another company I wanted to talk about that I have personally tried myself is a company called Much Better Skin. Now, I came across these when I came off methotrexate and I had like that really bad flare-up before I got hospitalised and put on Stelara. I wanted to basically control my psoriasis from home. I didn't want to be on any medications, and basically I know that having sunbeds and being in the sun really helps me. I wasn't going to be prescribed light therapy again because it didn't work quick enough, and I simply do not have time to go to the hospital 2-3 times a week for a 30-second session. The closest hospital to me is at least half an hour away. Driving all the way there and then there back, it's like a 2-hour round trip, which I just can't take out of my day. Now I'm self-employed, I probably can, but at the time I was working full-time, so to be prescribed light therapy just wasn't going to work for me, because there was no way that I could take the time out of my day. I can't just ask work to take a couple of hours off work to drive and have 30 seconds light therapy to come home. So I was like, I need to have like light therapy at home. So I was searching where you can buy UVB beds, and I couldn't really find anywhere. And then I came across this website, and it's called Much Better Skin. The website isn't called Much Better Skin, but if you Google Much Better Skin, you'll find it, and I'll also leave a link in the down bar. Now, they are a British manufacturing company. They use Phillips tubes, only Phillips UVB tubes. They do lots of things, from beds that go over your bed. They do lamps that are kind of like this big, and they do like handheld lamps as well if you need it like just on your scalp. So they do a wide variety of different UVB lamps that you use in the comfort of your own home. They were super helpful. I cannot like praise them enough for how helpful they were. The delivery was really quick, and I literally just have mine in my room, and then when my skin flares up, I just pop it over my bed and have a couple of seconds and build it up just like you would with light therapy. I would recommend talking to your GP about it before you do anything, like they do recommend on the website, but they are pretty strict on the fact that they are UVB beds. They are for skin conditions. They are not for tanning. They're not tanning beds, and they give you loads and loads of information on how to use it correctly and how to use it correctly for certain skin conditions, working out your skin type and how many seconds to have to start off with so you don't burn. And they have lots of payment plans, so if you speak to Barry at Much Better Skin, quote Bryneenee, and he will be sure to help you with payment plans or getting certain deliveries. Okay, so another treatment I want to talk about that I haven't personally tried myself, but I have been investigating the last couple of days. It is a brand new treatment, and I'm going to pronounce this wrong, but it's called Psoriasis, I think. I will leave a link in the down bar to the website. It is from Australia, and it only launched on World Psoriasis Day, so it only launched like 4 or 5 days ago. It is basically a 3-step treatment. It starts with a skincare gel, and then a cream to suppress the inflammation, and an oil to moisturise and create a protective layer. It is brand new, and it obviously launched on World Psoriasis Day. I have already ordered some, so mine should arrive pretty soon. I obviously like to try out all new products. It is amazing that new products are being launched all the time, so as soon as I knew that a new product was on the market, I was like, I need to snap this up, I need to know about this, I need to investigate this, I need to share it with you guys. So I will leave a link in the down bar on how you can get hold of it. I do think it is quite on the pricey side, but I have read in articles that the products will last for up to 3 months, obviously depending on how much of your skin is covered. But yeah, a 3-step system is always going to really help. I don't think there is any other 3-step systems on the market at the moment, but we know for a fact that a 3-step system will really help, especially if you don't have a great skincare routine already. It does seem like it's going to be a really good treatment. If anybody's tried it already, please do leave me a comment. I would love to know your thoughts on it. Obviously, I don't know too much about it, but I thought I would share with you a new treatment that is on the market that's obviously only been released within the last week. So another treatment which you would have heard me mention in quite a few videos is Saurian. So Saurian cream, shampoo and head fluid are absolutely amazing. I literally love them and swear by them at the moment. They're 100% natural, no steroids, and it is basically come from ancient Indian medicine. They're a blend of ingredients that have been used for thousands of years to treat skin conditions in India. Now usually with products like this I am so skeptical. I'm like, oh yeah, herbs and spices are just going to magically make my psoriasis go away. No. This stuff magically makes my psoriasis go away. I mentioned in my scalp care video, literally the scalp fluid I put behind my ears because I get it really bad at the top of my ears, and the next morning it was pretty much gone. It's amazing. I have seen amazing reviews from other people. I've recommended it to so many people. I've had messages like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for recommending this to me. Look at my before and after, and their psoriasis is like pretty much gone. But I actually had a bit come up on the back of my knee the other day, and I just popped some Saurian on there and I was like, oh, hopefully that'll make it go away. And I was looking at my legs yesterday and I was like, oh my gosh, that patch of psoriasis is completely gone, and I've literally just got a circle white bit of hyperpigmentation. So I was like, this stuff really works, and I've spoken to so many other people that it helps them as well. So I absolutely love this. Again, it may not work for you, but it's really working really well for me. But basically all of the ingredients are antibacterial, antifungal, anti-inflammatory, antiviral and antioxidant. So there is loads of good stuff packed in it. There's no nasties. You can buy it through Hello Skin, so you can kind of be rest assured that there is no steroids or no nasties in it, because there would never be anything nasty on the Hello Skin website. Another company I wanted to talk about is Biotech. So basically Biotech, very similar to Much Better Skin, are a company that do UVB kind of handheld wands. So they do these UVB handheld wands that you basically are about this big, and you basically hold them on the areas that you have psoriasis. So if you have a patch on your arm, you would literally just need to hold it on your arm or your belly. So only for Psoriasis Awareness Week, Biotech are giving you guys 25% off and also free delivery with the code PSAW17. I will leave a link in the down bar and the quote of the code. So if you want to grab yourself one of the handheld Biotech ones, there will be a link in the down bar on how you can get your hands on. So another couple of alternative treatments that I wanted to talk about, I have kind of dabbled in, but I haven't used them as a specific alternative. I've always only dabbled in them and then kind of gone on to other things. So you can always go down a homeopathic route. You would have to kind of book an appointment with your homeopathic doctor, and then they basically would analyse your skin, assess your kind of general health and well-being, would then recommend you the certain sugar pills that are enriched with all of the homeopathic medicine that is supposed to help psoriasis. I don't know anything really. I mean, I had booked homeopathic appointments in the past, but I do know there is a major cost. I ended up actually cancelling my appointment after I found out how much it's actually going to cost me for the year, and to me there was no 100% guarantee that it was going to make me better. And I'm such a skeptic with kind of natural treatments. I think if there was something natural, why would I have had to have gone on such evil medications, if that makes sense? I thought I would just mention it within this video because it is an alternative route that you can follow. So another route is kind of clean eating, going down the route of cutting out all of the things that basically trigger psoriasis, using mindfulness and using yoga, relaxation, reducing your stress levels, all things like that. There is so many people within the community that are naturally healing their psoriasis, and they are doing amazing. I am like blown away every time I see some of their results. So if you just look within the community, there is loads of girls and guys out there that are naturally healing their psoriasis, not curing, healing. So it's amazing that that's working for them. So again, I thought I would mention that the clean eating kind of mindfulness route is also another alternative, but again, it hasn't worked for me as such because I really haven't put my heart and soul into trying to heal my psoriasis naturally. Unfortunately, my psoriasis is just so advanced that each time that I've come off medication or I've tried to heal it kind of naturally, it's just got too advanced, and I've got to the point where I've kind of given up trying to heal it like that, and I have had to go on to the certain medications. I hope this video has been quite a good roundup of some of the alternative treatments that are on offer. I'm sure there is so many more, but I thought I would just mention a few of them for you today to see that there is other treatments that you can try. Like I said, none of them are guaranteed, but I thought it would be good to give you just a quick overview of a few treatments that I personally know of. I've either tried out or I have friends that have tried out that are working for them. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Tomorrow will be my Q&A video, so if there's any questions, do leave them in the link in the down bar, DM me on Instagram or Twitter, and I'll be sure to answer all of your questions.